Diwali is approaching and we are always excited to prepare sweets and savories for our family and our friends. In the series of Diwali snacks and sweets, this is the first one that I'm posting and this is called Namak Para. I have made it with Kasuri Methi and few more flavorings. Let me show you how to prepare this. Very easy and very delicious. It's a great tea time snack as well. Today I'm using my stand mixer jar. I've taken 1 cup of maida, all-purpose flour. This I'm adding 1/4 cup of sooji, which is Rava, a spoonful of Kasuri Methi, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder. Mortar and pestle, I've taken 1 teaspoon each of cumin seeds and fennel seeds. I'm going to coarsely pound it and add it to the mix. For every cup of maida, I've realized that 1 teaspoon of salt is perfectly fine. Let's give this a good mix so that everything blends well and not one area is left with the spices and one without. So this is just to make the process faster. Now to this mix we have to add moin, which is some kind of fat. So either we can use hot oil, or you can use butter, or you can use ghee or margarine. Any of these will be fine. This is primarily to make it nice and crispy. Today I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons full of ghee in here. When you use the whisk, it really blends the fat well with the flour, and this is the technique I've been following. It works really well. Now I'm going to add very little water and knead it into a nice and tight dough. The dough has been kneaded really well and it's nice and tight. It's like a puri dough, so make sure you don't make it like a paratha dough which is soft. So this is nice and tight, and I barely used about half a cup of water, which is all it needed. I'm going to allow this to rest, and because of the sooji in it, it will tighten up even after we put it to rest, because it will absorb more of this water and this dough will become nice and tight. So I'm just going to leave it in this jar and cover and let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. Now KitchenAid stand mixer comes with multiple attachments for different recipes and products that we are trying to make. This is called a pasta roller, and there is another version of it in which you can even cut it in stripes and make pastas. But for my purpose, I bought this, which is just a roller. So making puris or making namak para or making khari biscuits or cookies, everything becomes a breeze with this. This is how this product looks, and this makes rolling out the rotis, puris, pastas, everything very easy. The lasagnas come out really well with this, and this is one of the attachments of KitchenAid stand mixer. So for people who are not good at making the rotis or puris, they don't come out round, this is a great invention. Attach the pasta rolling accessory to the KitchenAid, and now let's see how to do this. This is the dial for adjusting the thickness, so you just have to pull it out and then adjust to whichever thickness you want. 8 being the thickest to 1 being the thinnest setting. The dough has been resting for almost about an hour. I was busy with other things, and see, it has become nice and thick, and the sooji, the rava that we added, is also nice and swollen here. So now I'm going to dust a little bit of the flour and then start passing it through the pasta roller. I completely forgot to turn on the record, but take a dough ball, just dust it in some all-purpose flour and just roll it just a little bit. You don't have to roll it a lot. This is going to be a no effort matri or namak pare. Now set the dial to 8, the maximum thickness, and then turn on the machine on a low speed and start passing it on, and you will see that it will come out getting rolled out and stretched out as well. Now at this stage, just dust a little bit more flour. Make sure it's well floured so that it will easily pass through. It will not stick onto the rollers. This is how it needs to be done. Now I've passed it twice through the thickest setting. Now I'm going to reduce to 5. Just make sure it's well dusted with flour and pass it again, and you'll see that quickly it is rolling it out. If you want to increase the speed, it will be much faster. I have all of the sheets rolled out. Now I'm just going to make small squares. You can make it small or big. Now the thickness is completely to your choice. Now this is going to be a tea time snack for us, so I'm going to make it into nice thin strips and fry them up. Make it easy. Use a pizza cutter. This works really well, and you don't have to sweat too much behind cutting process. Like so. And because it's maida and we have well dusted it with flour, it's not going to stick to each other. So just make some sharp stripes, and this is good to go. I have some oil heating up on the side for frying. The oil heating up, I have a colander ready to fry and take it out to catch any extra oil. Now the oil cannot be very hot, otherwise it will burn the matri. So make sure it's just enough where I drop it and it will slowly rise and come up. You can see that when I drop it, it slowly comes up, and that's the temperature we want. Let's start frying. Here it is, namak para is ready, and it's really crunchy. You can see, so nice and crunchy, and it's very delicious. So 1 cup of maida, 1/4 cup of sooji with 1 teaspoon of salt, a little bit of ghee, and some flavorings of your choice. You can make a nice batch of namak para. Give this recipe a try and let me know how this turned out for you.